Hello everyone, it's Mike here, the general manager of FLH, and I must address the allegations here tonight. I am under investigation after the explosion at the elimination chamber. However, this is my defense. I was framed. I would never put the fans in jeopardy. I know it looked like it was perfect timing, but I swear to you, I had nothing to do with the detonation that injured 10 fans at Elimination Chamber and killed 3 of my enemies. I had been set up, and they can't even prove that I'm involved. They can't prove it because I'm not involved. So someone set me up, and whoever's behind this, I want you to know I'm going to find the truth. And the truth will be revealed when the time is right. But until then, I promise you, I would never jeopardize the safety and the security of our fans. Hello everyone, it is Ken Chrysler here, and welcome to another episode of FLH. We're kicking things off with Mike and Mentally. And a lot's been going on with the promos. Of course, Elimination Chamber was crazy. And we'll go into further detail of what happened that night. And a lot of people have been investigating Mike and all kinds of people. Not just Mike. We're about to hear from Mentally here. Mike, I've read a lot of the evidence at the Elimination Chamber. And it seems that you weren't involved. However, you were definitely in the wrong place at the wrong time, and somebody is trying to set you up. There's a 99% chance that it was a setup. But if the 1% chance is right and you were involved, let me just tell you first, I will be the one that brings you in before I retire. So I hope you're telling the truth, and I want to believe you. And I do believe you because there's been a lot going on behind the scenes. A lot has been going on behind the scenes. And I'm scared what the board's going to do if they get backed in the corner. I'm scared what they're going to do to both brands if they get backed in the corner. And I'm already thinking that they're trying to set you up or there's something else going on here. But we have to be careful. And we have to listen to the promo tonight and hope that Governor Mocockies can talk G out of this. Otherwise, it's going to be an all-out war. He is our last hope of diplomacy. I don't think it's going to work. But you need to tell me everything. You need to tell me everything that's going on. But after all this is over, I'm retiring. And there's still a path out. And I'm offering that path out. There's still time to walk away. We can put this behind us. Well, I'm glad my brother from another mother believes me 99% that I'm telling the truth. But let's make this clear. I'm not putting this behind me. I'm looking toward the future. There is no walking away. You can walk away from me when this is all said and done. But I'm not walking. Because either way, whether I walk or whether I stay, I'm in trouble. I already know that. I'm aware of that there is going to be danger in the future. I'm either going to be bored to death from walking or I'm going to be in danger for staying. And I like the danger. I've been around it for quite some time, and danger sells. But the board is trying to set me up. They're the ones that did this. They want me out of power because they know that I'm better than them. And as for G, I feel betrayed. He was always one of my favorites. And now he's went on this psychological warfare thinking that he's doing what's right. When in reality, he's not, because what I say is what's right. Now, we're going to watch it tonight, and hopefully Mocockies can talk him out of it. because he will regret the day he ever messed with me if he pulls what I think he's going to try to pull. And I don't know what his hacker brother's up to either. But no matter what happens, I will come out the winner. With you or without you, I will come out the winner. Hello everyone, it's Gugasgugestee here, the former assistant GM and a licensed therapist. And I just wanted to tell you all, enjoy the episodes while they last. Because the finale will be the final episode ever. That is right. I'm putting you all out of business. This social media crap has to end. Enough is enough. Too many lives have been wasted. Too many lives have been lost to this disease. And in order to save our youth, we must destroy these platforms. And that is what I will do with the help of my hacker brother. We are sick and tired of all of your complaints, all of your opinions, and we are going to end both brands when the time is right for the greater good. Some of you all are nice people, I'm sure of it. But I don't believe that's the case for most of you all. And at WrestleMania, in the finale of both brands, I will send you all packing. I'm going to send Frey Erdos back to his family. And everyone online is going to shut up. That's what's going to happen. And nobody is going to stop us. Because if you think that we don't have plans set up already, countermeasures, well, you are clearly stupid if you think you can outsmart the therapist. I've had enough of this. And I know not all of you deserve this treatment, but the majority does. And it will be for the greater of humanity. Everyone, my brother has arrived. Welcome back, my hacker brother, Gugas. So yeah, we have a lot of promos here tonight, and we got G and the crew. They're at WrestleMania. G, Erdos, and Jacob Elijah Zombie. And here comes G's dorky brother, Gugas, who, by the way, is just he is not a social butterfly. He is socially dead, is what he is. But he's a hacker, and he's been trying to work to take all of this out. Hey, brother. I know I smell bad. I haven't taken a bath in a week. But I have been hacking. And we're getting closer to the end here. The end of all of their stupidity. I will say this, though. I came across a file tonight. A file that has been encrypted. And it has some big encryption on it. I think it came from the board. Now, my computer's running it right now. By the end of this episode, that file will be revealed. It will no longer be encrypted and no longer a secret. And I think the board is hiding something. Or Mike's hiding something. Or somebody is hiding something. Because this file, nobody could get a hold of it. But I managed to. So by the end of this episode, we're going to know a big secret. I don't know what secret it is. But whatever it is, we better brace for the consequences of revealing the secret. But we have to stay on track. Frey, Jacob, Strider, you all have to stick with us. We will reward you in the end for your hard work. The time machine is still working. Frey, I will send you back to your family. But we have to finish this job first and shut them all down. And that's what we're going to have to do. But whatever's on this file, we're going to see what it is by the end of this episode. And maybe it'll answer a question that we need to know. Or maybe it's something we're not aware of that we need to be aware of. Whatever it is, we're going to find out the truth. So a lot is being revealed tonight. This is just some crazy stuff going on. We're going to have some kind of information here at the end. And here comes Governor Mocockies. It's not my car keys, it's Mocockies. And yes, they put the asterisks in a certain word. So, I mean, he can't even have his own name. Thank you, 2K. Thank you. Come on. But anyway, what a crazy night it's already been with these promos. Hello, old friend. It's your favorite governor, Governor Mocockies. And Gugas. Good to see you again. Gugasgugestee and Gugas. And Gugas, you do smell really bad. You smell like a skunk that caught fire. Please take a bath. Can we at least get that on the deal that we're about to make? Because we're about to make a big deal. Well, I'm a middleman. You know, I work well with others. I've always worked well with others. I'm good about meeting people in the middle. You scratch my back and I scratch yours, buddy. And it's good to see you again, man. We grew up together, and it's sad that you're in this situation right now, but I get where you're coming from. I do. I understand your point of view. I do. But let's all cut a deal. Right now, I have went rogue. The board doesn't know I'm here. They don't want diplomacy. They want to take you out. They will hurt you, if not kill you. Now, I haven't met half of these people face to face. I don't know who some of these people are. But if we cut a deal here tonight, I can send them emails and ensure your safety and your brother's safety. I can offer money. I have $5 million that I can offer you, along with, you know, I own a steakhouse, one of the most delicious steakhouses in the world. I'll give you free steak for the rest of your life. Your brother, too. As long as he takes a bath before he goes to the steakhouse. That's a requirement. You have to take a bath. And we can work this out. I'll give you all money. You all can retire, never have to worry about health insurance again. None of these things. You just have to leave this alone. The board will do anything in their path to keep this up. They will do anything in their path. And I don't trust half of them. And they will go to violence if they have to go to violence. And I don't want that for either one of us. I grew up with you too. You guys are almost like, you're not family, but you're definitely friends. And I want to give you an offer of $5 million, unlimited steak at my steakhouse, and, you know, maybe I can get you an Apple Watch. How about that? We can meet in the middle, guys. We can meet in the middle. And whatever file that you have to upload, you can upload it. How about that? I'll let you expose the truth, whatever it is. I'm sure it's spicy or something. It's probably some board member had an affair. You know, I doubt if it's anything very serious. I mean, it is encrypted, but I'm sure it won't be bad if it gets out. But all you all have to do is cut a deal with me. Think about your lives and how precious they are. And I don't want anything to happen to you all. I would never forgive myself. So let's make a deal. What do you all say? Governor Mocockies, you have known me for over 20 years. And you should know there is no buying me. How dare you try to offer me money? How dare you try to offer me steak? As if I would accept these offerings and betray my own morals. It's going to be over with. We have to think of what's best for Mike. What's best for everyone. This is what's best for everyone. People are going to be happier. They're going to be less anxious, less depressed when we do what we do. And the board's going to be exposed. And the names of the board need to be revealed. Because there's people, we don't know who's on the board. You don't even know who's on the board. It has to end. This is a disease. That is what this channel is. A disease. And I am the cure. My brother is the cure. And I'm holding you here. Just in case you try to tell them anything. I'm holding you here. Because whatever is going to get uploaded tonight is going to change everything. This file is so important. And only he can read it. Because he can only break the encryption. And it's a matter of time before we know what's been encrypted around here. And I'm telling you, there is no amount of dollars that can convince me to change my mind. I have to save humanity from themselves. And that is what my brother and me are going to do. And you're not going to do nothing about it. And if the board tries something, I'll take them down myself. And don't be surprised if Mike is not hiding something. Because I don't believe him. It's either the board or him that's behind the chamber, if not both. So, just stay here and let's see what's on this file that's so important, apparently. So, a lot to cover, and this ending's going to be, something's going to happen. But we're kicking things off with our first match. We're in Memphis tonight. Memphis, Tennessee. And who are we going to start off things with? And I think I know who this is. And we still have a lot of questions here. It is Tyler Allen. Tyler Allen is here. And, of course, him and Nikon Jackson have had a rivalry going on for the past few episodes. No one knows why Tyler Allen attacked Nikon, but Nikon got some revenge at the chamber. And I don't know what's going to happen here. Hopefully we get an explanation. Well. I finally get to tell my side of the story. And why I despise the man known as Nikon Jackson. My name is Tyler Allen. I'm an ex-MMA fighter, which is the best fighting combat sport, not boxing. When I was a youngster, I looked up to Nikon Jackson, and so did my younger brother. And one night, we stood out in the blistering cold for 4 hours to get the autograph of one of the greatest boxers ever, Nikon Jackson. We waited and we waited, along with other people, to get this autograph, and my brother looked up to him more than I even did. And Nikon Jackson came out, and he acted as if we were never there. I know what you all are already thinking. You're all already jumping to conclusions because that's what you all do. But am I mad about an autograph? Yes, I am. But what makes this even worse is my brother got sick a year later. And he didn't recover from his sickness. He looked up to you, Nikon, and you acted as if he didn't exist when he begged for your autograph. And I watched him die slowly of his illness. And he looked up to you until the moment he closed his eyes and said goodbye to life. But he had no autograph from you. You were my role model, Nikon. And you were also my brother's role model. And you let us down. And at WrestleMania, I'm going to beat you down. I'm going to end your career. And I know all these people in the chat and all the fans of this disgusting show love you. But I am going to terrorize you. And I'm going to make them watch. I'm going to end your career. And I'm going to make them weep. Because you are no hero, Nikon. You are no hero. You are the villain of this story. The villain that never signed my sick brother's autograph. And you will pay at WrestleMania when you face Tyler Allen. Wow. That's interesting. So Tyler Allen given an explanation why he hates Nikon Jackson. And, of course, Nikon's got to team up with him tonight. And I don't know who they're teaming up against. But they're going to have to work together tonight because that's how Mike punishes people. He makes them work together if they don't like each other. He makes them tag together. That's just a classic thing that everyone does. And that's going to be an interesting tag. And the question is, who are they tagging against? There's so much we have to cover once we get a match started. And Nikon Jackson didn't even speak to Tyler Allen. So he hasn't denied those accusations, and he hasn't confirmed them either. Whether they're false or true. But I mean, oh no, not these two. Oh my goodness. If there's something that the subs and I agree on, is these two are the biggest disgraces to humanity ever. The NLU. By the way, I came up with that idea. And we got the Intercontinental Champion and the U.S. Champion, which, by the way, was stolen from me, here right now. This is going to be off the chain. So Nikon and Tyler Allen have to work together here tonight. And that is what we're kicking off our first match. I got a lot to cover. First of all, I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year as we are into 2025. And what is my resolutions? I wouldn't mind becoming a millionaire and marrying a supermodel. That's my resolutions. But I also have resolutions for all you all watching at home, especially you all in the chat. I think your resolution is you need to get a better attitude. That's right, I'm at it again. I'm at it again with you all. And you need to learn how to respect me. You know, because obviously I have done so much for you all. And the question is, what have you done for me? Besides ridicule me week in and week out, telling me to be quiet. I think you all need to be quiet. You need to add that to your New Year's resolution also. Shutting that mouth when it needs shut. And anyway, a lot going on. We got a lot to cover. But yeah, just think about that this year. When you're writing down all your resolutions, forget weight loss. Forget finding the love of your life or a new career. Put at number 1 on your list, respecting Ken Chrysler. Put that number 1 on your list this year. That needs to be your main goal in life this year. But anyway, we got to get on with the show because it has been already crazy. We're going to have some kind of crazy reveal. G's brother has finally showed up. He's really good at hiding. And then we got Governor Mocockies trying to cut a deal with these guys because they've been friends for years, and you know, G's went his separate way, and he wants what's best for everyone. And Governor Mocockies, he's a middleman. He always wants to meet people in the middle. But I don't know, and we still have the chamber investigation. Mike has denied all accusations. The board, who was also brought up as a suspect, they too have denied all accusations against the board of executives who have been accused of this also. Which, that is crazy too. Mike is denying it. I think he was in kind of a situation where he got, cleared, and he put himself in harm's way. Why would he do that? So do I believe Mike? I don't think so. I don't think I believe it. But there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I don't know whether to believe him or not. I've heard a lot of rumors about the board and how crazy and anxious they are getting as of lately. That they would do this, and they want to get revenge on everyone who is in their way. And JEFF was in their way, obviously. However, Governor Mocockies, he has kind of went against the board, and he's trying to do what's best for everyone. That's what he wants. So he's not, even though he has a big, powerful position on the board, he's not the leader. And we've never met any of the top guys. Of course, we have Mr. Very, Very Good. He was on there for a little bit. Clifford's been on there before. A couple other people. But we've never met any of the top guys. But Mocockies is a big influence of the board. But he's kind of went rogue. And he's trying to convince G, you got to calm down here. And we're going to get a big reveal at the end of the night. Some information that G's brother has. And who knows? Maybe they did the chamber to make Mike look bad. I have to say allegedly on everything. I don't want to get sued. Okay? And then now we have Tyler Allen, who brought up the whole autograph situation and why he hates Nikon Jackson. And he's going to end him at WrestleMania. Which, we'll see about that. Both of these guys have a fighting background. So that is going to be a great match, and that has been scheduled already. And also we have scheduled The Freak and Mr. Black versus J.E.Z. and Frey Erdos. And Frey Erdos is anxious to get back home. So we have a lot to fit in. We only have 5 episodes left, including this one. But only 3 on this break. And only 3 on the other. Technically, one's going to be shared, so that's why I'm getting 3 and 3. But we're getting closer to the end. We would have liked to build it up better than we have. We've kind of had to rush a couple things, and that's unfortunate, but we had a time frame, and we told you how much we were going to do. And there's some stuff we wish we could have changed. Some stuff we could have did better. Obviously, there's always room for improvement. And Tyler Allen trying to pin Kong Chang there. And a lot of people were so upset at the chamber, including me, that Kong Chang became United States champion and Paul Vice is your IC champion. It's just a disgusting disgrace is what it is. And I just cannot believe it. I'm at a loss for words, honestly. And to cut out with so many promos opening up was crazy. I mean, Mike denying all allegations against him, and G's brother having a big reveal by the end of this episode. And Governor Mocockies trying to meet everyone in the middle, trying to stop this war from happening, but it's bound to happen. I don't think he can pull this off. He is a middle guy, but I think they are stubborn, these two. They think they're doing what's best for humanity, and, sometimes you're too smart for your own good. That's a saying. And of course, the therapist, he thinks he knows what's best for everyone. But everyone's brain works differently. You should know that by now. How many psychology classes do you have to take, G? But yeah, we got a lot to fill in these next 2. So just bear with us. Look at Kong Chang with that nice kick to Tyler Allen. And, oh, man, already a point. And I'm telling you, Chang has improved. He was really good, even though the odds were against me, obviously. I've never seen odds, all my championship losses, the odds were always against me. It was always rigged. My tag team championship, my U.S. title, everything was rigged. Oh my goodness, Tyler Allen with a nice throw. And it's all, the NLU has a point. How are they doing this? I want steroid test. I want a steroid test. That's what I want. I want them to pee in a cup. That is what I want. I do not believe that they're this good. Paul Vice literally has the luck of the Irish. That's what he has. And look here, we got a submission and a pin, but Tyler Allen could not deliver. And Mike's made it clear that Tyler Allen and Nikon cannot put hands on each other tonight. He's had enough of this rivalry. They're going to solve their issue at WrestleMania. So, I can't wait for that. That's going to be a good fight. A good fight between those two, and a little storyline built up tonight as we met Tyler Allen. And I'll tell you, every experience I've had with Nikon Jackson's a good one. So, if this story is true, you have to look at all of the key pieces of his story. I still don't think Nikon's in the wrong. I don't. And Kong Chang does it again. How in the world does the NLU continue this madness? And at WrestleMania, someone needs to come down and finish these two. I cannot believe they won again. They're raising my blood pressure through the roof right now. The NLU is. And Memphis, I hope you're enjoying it, because I'm having a hard time here. But at least we're getting to our women's fight, which Lashawna is going to have her final match until WrestleMania, where she will take on Alex Bethany for the women's title, which will be a great fight. It's going to be an excellent fight. Cannot wait for that one. But there's something I need to mention here. Mentally wants Tiffany safe. And the only person that can stop Alex Bethany and put her hands on Alex Bethany is the same person who despises Tiffany. So things just got real. So it's kind of like, imagine this scenario. And I'm going to put it as like a guy's perspective. Imagine that your wife cheats on you at your most vulnerable point. And then you have to fight to save the man she cheated on you with. That's the scenario here. Most people but Lashawna doesn't care about Tiffany. She doesn't. She wants that gold. And Lashawna's been on a roll here as of lately. She has been borderline unstoppable. But Alex Bethany was the one that took her down. And she was on a run. Nobody could touch her. And then Alex comes around and ends that streak. And Lashawna is angry. She's upset. And her and Ester don't get along either. So I bet you all didn't know that. But Lashawna used to bully Ester in school. Because Ester's weird. She is weird. Look she wore a superhero costume coming out here. And the little, you saw those frames with the nose. Ester is, not your normal girl. But, and Lashawna, of course, is captain cheerleader. Not to say that all cheerleaders are bad, but there is definitely a difference between someone that's in the band and the chess club and someone who's on the cheer squad. There's a big difference there. Your clique is completely different, and in high school especially, you have certain expectations when you fall into one of those cliques. And you also have, people have assumptions about you also. So, those two do not get along. And Lashawna's always been cruel to Ester, and Ester would definitely love to give her an L here tonight. But we'll see if she's able to do it. And look at little Ester here. And Lashawna with the kick out. And Lashawna, what a move. What a move there by Lashawna. And yeah, she's got to save Tiffany. And mentally has to be scared. Because, yeah. If you don't know the backstory, we've explained this 100 times. Mentally cheated on Lashawna with Tiffany. And it's why Lashawna was about to have a baby. So he admits to this. He was young. He was stupid. He's apologized again and again. But you have to look at her perspective. That's a serious negative. It's a serious negative. And no matter how many times you apologize, I mean, that's serious. You know, mentally used to have a problem. He was a womanizer there for a little while. And once he got with Tiffany, though, it kind of stopped. But there's always been rumors about infidelity there also. But I'm not going to bring it up because Mike will punish me because that's what he does. He says he's not for censorship, but he censors me from telling you all the truth. And, you know, you look up to Mike and you look up to Mentally, but they're not as good as you all think they are. But I'm going to keep it at that before I get suspended. And look at Ester go, making Lashawna a little bit dizzy here. And Ester loves to make her opponents sick to their stomach. That's one thing she loves to do. And she's very childish. I know everyone's dirty secrets. I know everything that goes on in the locker room. I have an ear in every single room. I have sources also. There's some good sources. And I know for a fact my sources tell me that a lot of you all watching don't respect me. Yeah. No, you didn't think I knew. Well, I do. I read it. And you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be. You know I'm a single dad. You know I'm trying to make ends meet. And yet you mock me. And look at Lashawna here. And she's just taking all this frustration out on Ester. And poor Ester has to feel Lashawna's wrath. Because Lashawna wants that championship. She was dominant until Alex came about. And nobody's been able to stop her besides Alex. And some would say she got even lucky. But I'm kind of glad we haven't seen Lashawna's dad. Talk about a bum. I could not stand that guy. And if one thing we all agree on is that guy is a bum. So we haven't seen him in a while, thank goodness. Hopefully we never see him again, Mr. Blue Flint. Yeah, so 2025, I mean, we got, after this, you have 4 more left. And we're finished. We're finished after 4. And who knows what's going to happen. I'm going to try to talk to some people. Perhaps I will have until we get 25 off, or we'll have a mini show, a little show, or something live maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of speculation going around, but a lot of people are saying that if G has his way, there's going to be nothing left. So, a lot of stuff going on, and we don't know how this is going to end. We do not know how this is going to end. Because I'm telling you, that guy may be a couch potato. He may not take baths every day. But do not underestimate them. They are extremely smart. They're stubborn and smart, and that is a dangerous combination. And they will do anything to sabotage everything that we built. So we're going to have to come together. And I talked to DJ about this, and even after how you all treated him like a dog, you know, not acknowledging that he's the best manager, I talked to DJ about this, and he's going to step up too. Everybody's going to step up. Everyone has to step up. You don't have a choice. They're coming for everything. And JEFF's not the biggest issue, because if they get the creations on their side, who are just so upset with this company, I mean, anything can go down. And there's rumors that we haven't seen them. We haven't seen an army. We know that G has Strider. We know he has Jacob. However, we don't even know if Jacob knows what he's doing. And we know that they have Freyerdos. Okay? They already have a team of 5. But they got a lot more than that. And don't let them fool you. And, here we go. And a kick out there by Ester. So Ester gets out of that one. And look at Lashawna here, going to make little Ester pay. And Lashawna going for a pin. And she's got it. So the first point goes to Lashawna. And these two have had a rivalry for quite some time. And Ester still has that women's tag title. I mean, they never defended it. That's something to consider going into 25. If it happens, I don't know what's going to happen, guys. I'm scared. I'm very scared. And I don't know what the reveal is going to be tonight. Because he's hacked into our systems. He can do anything at this point. And the question is, why has he not done nothing yet? I don't know what's going to happen. But I want you to really consider being nice to me. Because if you never see me again, you left off on a bad note. And I don't want you all to do that. And I have been nothing but fair to you all. And Ester gets a point there, so it's a tie. And these two women, I'm telling you, they are so good. They are on that Mount Rushmore, for sure. Lashawna, Ester, Mary, and Melissa are definitely on that Mount Rushmore. And these two are putting on a great match. Of course, we're going to have a crazy main event. Look at Lashawna, how disrespectful. She just does not care. She does not care about any consequences. She's just like her father, very arrogant. But people love her. People still love Lashawna, even though she is a heel for sure. People love her because she backs it up. And people respect that. I could have backed it up at the chamber, but obviously I wasn't in the same situation. I was robbed. That's what happened to me. And I'm going to start a petition. I want that United States Championship back, and I think we could all agree that Kong Chang does not deserve that title. He does not. He has improved, but he's been here for how many years? How many world titles has he won? Oh, that's right. That's right. 0. 0 world titles. And he's one of the longest tenured employees. And he's won 0 world titles. That is a tragedy in the making. That's what that is. And I don't know what our main event's going to be tonight, but Mike and Mentally kind of hinted that they're going to team up. So... And Lashawna going for the pin. And she's got it. It's over for Ester. Lashawna once again defeats Ester, and I'm telling you, Ester just cannot beat Lashawna. She can't, especially here recently. And she boosts her momentum here tonight. Lashawna does. Man, she has been on fire as of lately. And now, guys, it is time for our main event. Mike and Mentally are going to team up again. You know, Mentally has his doubts on Mike, but he doesn't want to believe that he had anything to do with the chamber explosion. Let me also tell you all what occurred. So Keith, Katie, Magnus, and Moss all died. 10 people in the front row were injured. They had to be rushed to the hospital. Some other people got some scratches. Mike got a scratch or two. But it was timed very perfectly. For enough time for Mike to get under. So, can we believe Mike? Was it G maybe? Would he go that far? Or was it the board? Or was it somebody else? Some weird stuff's been going down here lately. And I don't think JEFF would take out their own guys, would they? Or would they? So there's a lot of assumptions going on around here. And, I know what Mike and Mentally are going to do here. They want to fight tonight. They want to test out their abilities. And what a better way to do it with the same format that they used in the first match tonight. You took Nikon and Tyler Allen, and you put them together. Guess who they're going to put together on these two? Vortox and Newsom. That's right. Wow. That's crazy. So, this is... And by the way, this demon needs to go. He needs to go. And DJ and I have talked about this. We don't want demons on here. Okay? We don't want any demons on this show. On any show. They should be all banned and exiled. And I have called for their exile also. And here comes Newsom. The world champion is here. And he has been world champion since 22. He has one of his toughest challenges coming. One of the toughest challenges ever, perhaps, as he faces off with the 7-foot demon. And Newsom is going to have to perform an exorcism to beat Vortox. And just a reminder, guys, make sure you stay until the end of this, because there is going to be a big reveal, apparently, or something is going to go down. We don't know what it's going to be. It's going to happen at Mania. This is the final episode of this brand until Mania. And of course, the other brand still has one episode to go, which should be shortly, because they don't take as long, because of obviously the management. But yeah, Vortox and Newsom working together here. They're going to have to team up together tonight. And yeah, this dirty demon has no business on here. He has no right to be on here. And I have spoke to people that perform exorcisms, and they said that he shouldn't be on here. So I'm not the only one, and we've had a lot of possessions already. Look at Mia on the other brand. Look at that. We had some weird stuff go down before. Look at Vortox. There's so many demonic issues here. Someone needs to clear the air. And, you know, DJ and me and a couple people that perform exorcisms, we had lunch. We all had lunch. And we talked about how ridiculous it is that Newsom has to face off with this demonic entity. This is unheard of. We might as well hire Freddy Krueger again. I mean, what are we doing here? And this is Mike's leadership. All he cares about is the ratings. That's all he cares about. He doesn't care about morals. And look at Mike go after Newsom here. I hope Newsom puts Mike. I hope Newsom puts Mike to sleep tonight. I hope he puts him to sleep. You know, Mike said earlier this year he went 60-some hours without sleep, straight. Yeah. Shows you what kind of mental state this manager's in. 60-some hours without sleep. And I hope Newsom puts him to sleep for another 60 hours. That's what I hope. And look at Vortex going after mentally. And mentally, you know, he says that he's not going to help Mike after this is all said and done. But, you know, his weak spot is Mike. He's delusional. G has brought it up. Everyone has brought it up. He will do whatever Mike says. He will not, you know, he's suspicious of Mike right now. But he can't believe it. Because, oh, he's my friend. He can't do nothing wrong, can he? No, he is a sociopath. That is what he is. And don't let him fool you, guys. Do not let him fool you. I'm a humble person. He's a sociopath. So, yeah, make sure you stay for the ending. Because whatever happens is going to happen. Because G is going to, you know, G's brother has some files. And he's going to share them. And we don't know what's going to happen. Of course, a lot of promos given tonight. A lot of interesting takes. The reveal of why Tyler Allen hates Nikon Jackson. That was a big reveal of the night. And look at Mike with that knee to the head on Vortex. And, yeah, I don't know who's more sinful, Vortex or you, Mike. That's what I want to know. By the way, he takes up all the rumbles. He doesn't let me do them. It's not fair. I do a better job than he does. They say we sound the same, though. I don't see it. I don't hear it. I mean, we don't sound anything alike. But anyway. And look at Vortex here. Oh, poor Mike. He's already done. His back gave out on him. How pathetic. How are you going to beat JEFF with a pathetic back like that? That was pathetic, Mike. How are you going to beat the brothers? You guys wanted this fight to prepare for the brothers, and you can't beat them. If you can't beat these two for sure. Because these two don't even get along. Newsom and Vortex don't get along. So, but we'll see if mentally can carry the load. He has often carried Mike on his back, may I say. And I still, till this day, do not believe Mike would be anything without his tag partner. All of his world championships are a hoax. That's what they are. They're just goofy how he earned them all. So, and mentally got a good kick in there on Newsom. And the MW fighting each other. They have to tonight. And we already have some great matches scheduled for night one. Of course, you're going to have the Baccarat brothers versus Mike and Mentally. You're going to have Alex Bethany versus Lashawna, the Freak and Mr. Black versus Jacob and Frey, which might be night two. That might be a night two match, since they're involved in the with G. And look at Vortox, the power. Throws Mentally out. So yeah, some big stuff going on. And here comes Vortox again. Oh my goodness. If he delivers this, this might be over. But of course it's not, because Mentally stronger than Mike is. Mike couldn't even get to the choke slam. And oh man, Vortox is planting a tombstone, and he's sending a message to Newsom. And this could be it for Mentally. And somehow, the resiliency is unreal on Mentally. I've never seen a guy with so much heart and so much resiliency, and also with so much blind judgment. And look at Newsom here. And it's still not enough to knock him out. And look at Newsom. Gonna try another move. Still not enough. Wow. Just amazing performance here. You gotta give it credit where credit's due. And, I mean, Newsom and Vortox have done everything to this man. And he's still going. And you can tell that he's very frustrated. He hasn't seen his woman in forever. And she's being held captive. And then also the fact that, you know, he's got all the stress going on with G. And Mike, he's worried about, of course. And he just threw another kick at Newsom, and that wasn't enough. Wow. And he's going to try to get the KO here. And still not enough. Newsom has taken a lot of damage in this. Lots of damage, and he just will not give up because he has the heart of a warrior. I don't know who you all want at Mania, but you need to really think wisely. Because you can either go with the greatest world champion of all time, or you can pledge yourself to a demon. It's just, and everyone loves both of them. Because, you know, half of you all are sickening to root for Vortox. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be rooting for the greatest champion of all time. I mean, you already don't root for the second greatest of all time, which is me, of course. And look at Newsom here. Can he get it? And he gets the KO, and they get the victory tonight. Wow. And I knew this was coming. I should have knew it. He couldn't help himself before WrestleMania to pull that. And a choke slam there by Vortex. And he's not going to stop. He's going on the attack. He is sending a message before Mania. And look at Vortex here. Another choke slam to Newton. And he has sent a message in the final episode before Mania of what is maybe to come. Will this be Newson's fate? Brother, you looked at the file, didn't you? I can see it in your eyes. What did you find, brother? What did you find? He's not dead, brother. He can't die. And the board, they're involved. Everything is a trap. And you have to promise me you'll destroy it. You have to destroy it. You have to finish this before it's too late. I need paramedics immediately. My brother has been shot. There is a sniper at WrestleMania. Paramedics, please. My brother's been hit.